Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a great haul on some of the things that I found for this space that I'm designing behind me. So this of course is my living room, office / dining room space, and it will be coming together quite soon. So today we're just going to go over some of the things that I bought for this space, little knickknacks that I found. And knickknacks are some of the biggest things that you're going to have in some of your maximalist type design spaces. So buying and finding really cool knickknacks to put into your spaces is a total must. So the very first thing we're going to come up with, or that I'm going to show you, is this amazing vase. So I got this amazing vase. It is a two-tone vase with blue at the top and almost like a greenish color at the bottom. So I love this because it fits into the decor of my room, of course, because my room is blue and green. The paint color on the wall basically matches both particular colors. So this was an amazing vase. I found this and I couldn't give it up. I got this actually at HomeGoods and it was $12.99. Okay, so that is item number one. Item number two is blue and white porcelain. Blue and white porcelain is also a huge thing inside of maximalist design together. So I used to always want a blue and white room in my house, and I just was never able to do that just because it took us so long to finally buy a house. But once we bought a house, I knew that I needed to be able to incorporate these types of pieces into our house. So this is one of the blue and white bases, and in each particular space in the house, each room in the house, they will actually have one of these types of vases. Not this particular one, but it'll have something similar to this. So I actually plan to use this in two ways. This is the top that goes onto this particular vase, and it goes like this. But I plan to use this as a vase. I'm going to put flowers inside of here, and this will go on one of my bar tables inside of the room. And this particular one was $24.99 also at HomeGoods. HomeGoods has amazing blue and white pieces, great pieces to use. But the top itself, I'm probably going to use this either as a catch-all or a little ashtray around our house so that friends can just grab it when they are here, if they need something to throw stuff into or things like that. So that is item number two. The next thing that I got was this super cute bowl. I know it's so different. Something about it just caught my eye. I just had to have it. I think it's just a great place for candy, or I could always use it to put into my room to put jewelry inside of, like my rings and things like that. So just a really pretty decorative bowl, and it's almost like a cream color, iridescent color. And these are just really cute. Even if you have these on a coffee table, that you can put these easily on a coffee table and just throw little things into. You can even put like cards in here, like game cards and things like that that you can put in here and have that for when you have guests over. So the next thing I bought was something from Johnathan Adler. So we have an amazing Johnathan Adler store here in the Dallas area. They moved from the Knox Avenue over to McKinney Avenue. So if you're ever in Uptown, go check out the Johnathan Adler store down there. They have an amazing team at that store. They were so nice, so personable. Me and my daughters went the other day and we had a complete blast. So I got this little ashtray, and it is such a cute little, you know, I know it says what it says, but it's such a cute little addition just to add into any little space. It's just colorful and fun. It has the gold detailing around it, and this particular tray was, I believe, $50. So definitely worth it. Great conversation piece to have in the house, and when I saw it online, I knew I had to have it. So the next thing I have is this really pretty serving tray. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the other dish that I just had, but this is a great serving tray. So if you have friends over, you can always use something like this, almost like a decorative type plate to put like cookies and things like that onto. So I actually used this at our last party, and it was so pretty and so perfect. So adding pieces like this, just really good porcelain pieces and plates and things like that into your spaces is just a really, really good way to incorporate more design elements into the space that you're trying to design. And last but not least, for this particular haul, I ordered an amazing Louis Vuitton book, and it came in this packaging. I ordered it online. It was during the holiday season, so there's just way too many people in the mall for me to try to make a trip to the mall and hope that one of the Louis Vuitton stores in the DFW area actually had this particular book. So since it was available, I went ahead and ordered it online. I am a space fanatic. I am obsessed with all things intergalactic. Like, I love space. I love Star Trek. I love all the space movies. Live long and prosper. So I found this book on the Louis Vuitton site, and it is all about Mars. Look how pretty this is. And it comes with like a strap that kind of holds the book together so that it's just not flying all over the place. And then you just remove the strap. And then inside of the book, you have tons of artwork and drawings all inside of the book. And then it shows you to all the different travel books that they have for around the world and the different planets that they have. But it shows you just all this really pretty artwork and things like that. Just a great book to put on your table. This particular book itself was also not that expensive. It was only, for it to be a Louis Vuitton book, it was only $56. Total with tax for my area, it came out to $60. So even when we're looking at like Tom Ford books and some of the other designer books, they range around the same exact price. So even though this one is thinner, I just feel like it just had so much more value added to it. I just think that it's something that's just different and pretty, and I can definitely keep it forever. So I'm super excited to add this as a coffee table book to one of the tables in this particular space. So I did actually buy a brand new rug for this space, so I'm super excited. I had to choose between two different rugs, so this is I'll insert a picture of the first rug that I looked at, and then I'll insert a picture of the second rug that I looked at. And I ended up going with rug number 2. So I went with rug number 2 simply because it had more of the blue accents inside of the rug and brought up some of the little peachy tones. I didn't want it to be something, and the other rug kind of just played too country for me. I didn't want something that was more of a country feel. I wanted something that was more of a Turkish rug feeling, and that's what I found. So I was able to find a beautiful Turkish rug. I also found this rug at HomeGoods, and this rug was $2.99. I feel like it was a great price. It was a great steal. I had went to Turkish rug or Dallas Turkish rugs, which is also a great place to buy rugs if you are looking for something that's a little bit more expensive. However, I'm trying to work within a certain budget at this time. So for me, finding this rug at $2.99 was a great price for me. I also picked up this amazing coffee table, and I'm going to insert a picture here. This table will be the table that also gets put on top of this rug in this space, and everything of course will flow together so nicely. I'm so excited to wait for this space to come together, and I cannot wait for you guys to join me on the journey of this week putting most of this stuff together to see how it all fits in the room. But of course, the biggest portion of this particular room is going to be the red chair. This chair is freaking amazing. I cannot wait to get this chair. But of course, with all the supply chain issues that we have going on right now, it's going to take a minute to get here. So it's looking like it's probably going to take a month for that chair to get here. So once it does, of course, I will definitely update you guys on when that chair comes, and we'll do an entire review on the chair, the quality of the chair. I ordered this chair from Urban Outfitters. There was one that I found at Anthropologie, but they didn't necessarily have the reddish color that I wanted, and I wanted something really red and vibrant. This one gives me more of the red orange feeling, and that's the reason why I went with that particular chair. So I'm super excited to show you guys once that chair comes in. I have some more items that I need to get for this room, some more artwork that I need to get for this room, and of course putting up the picture that I also need to frame for this room. Actually, I'm going to show you guys the picture so that you guys are actually able to see what this actual picture looks like. So this picture I had in my house as a kid, and we also had it in a big print in my house. And I am looking for, and this is the actual picture. I love this picture, and it is called Listening to the Hip Bones. And like I said, I had this picture in my house as a kid. I have to frame this picture, so I'm trying to find someone in the DFW area that can actually frame the actual picture for me. I want it to be in a high gloss red frame with, it fell over. I want it to be in a high gloss red frame with a really pretty background border to go around it. So it's just a matter of trying to find an actual framer in my area who can frame it for me. Michael's unfortunately didn't have what I was looking for, so I need to find something that's bright and red, and I can't wait to see what I'm able to find. Hopefully, I know there's a couple of frame shop. I know there's a frame shop in downtown Grand Prairie. So my kids go to school out that way. So what I plan to do is actually take it into that frame shop and see if I can actually find a really good frame. Sometimes you have to go to custom framers that are not necessarily box stores, but a lot of the mom and pop stores will carry a lot of the more of the specialty frames. So once I get that frame, then I find the perfect thing, I'll definitely update you guys on how that process went and obviously how much it costs. Most framing does cost anywhere between $100 to $300, depending on the size of the portrait and depending on, you know, what kind of framing that you want for that particular portrait. But it's definitely worth it to have your frames done professionally if by chance you're not able to find the actual frame that you want. So some of the frames that I have on my stairs, and I'll insert a picture right here, these already have frames, and I got these frames from IKEA. They were $9.99 a piece. They were perfect. They already had the border around them. It was easy for me to just go ahead and put them into the frame. So that is different than, of course, framing a giant piece of artwork like this, where it's so much more difficult to find the size. And the size of that picture is a 27 by 32 and a half. So also something that would have to be customized and framed. So once I get that process done, like I said, I will come back and show you guys that entire process. So that's it for my haul. I cannot wait to put all of these amazing items around in my house. I will be showing more and more luxury home things that I'm going to be buying for my house. I have some Hermes plates that I plan to actually buy, and they are reasonably priced, but I do want those to be decorative pieces that I add to different spaces in my home. So I can't wait to show you guys the next grouping of things that I'm going to be buying for our other spaces. And if you guys like what I have going on this channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment. And let me know what more that you guys want to see when it comes to building up a maximalist or maximalist design space for 2022. I'm ready to get into color with you guys, and let's start exploring some new and fun and exciting things. So join me on my next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.